I found my bully's dad so I can get these Halloween packs, and now I'm going to open them with you. What's up, you guys? It's officially Halloween season and we're back with the new pack. We have 57 Halloween packs. I should have gotten more, but I didn't, and that's my mistake. But I'm excited to open these. I haven't seen what's inside of them just yet. But let's make sure we have our potions equipped and hopefully we get really lucky. All right, first 3-pack, and I couldn't be more excited for this Halloween event. Let's see what we get. When we're hovering over them, ooh, okay, we already got a gold that's pretty exciting. Hollow Wraith, okay. Voodoo, wait, I like this one a lot. A shiny Voodoo. Okay, another Voodoo, another Hollow Wraith, another Voodoo, another Hollow Wraith, our legendary Necrowood, and then another Hollow Wraith. And with us finally opening our first pack, of course we get access to the new binder. Dude, every time there's a new pack, we get a new binder and I get so excited to have somewhere to put it. Give me 1 second while I fill this out with what we got so far. Honestly, our first pack getting 3 of the highest rarity is pretty exciting. But let's go ahead and do another 3-pack. Hopefully we get something good out of this one. All right, just hovering over it. We didn't get any hollows. Okay, we got a Spookin. We definitely don't have that. And then doesn't look like we got anything else good. Let's try another 3-pack. Okay, hovering over it. Do we got anything? No, dude. Okay, wait, we got a Grim Skull. That's pretty new and exciting. All right, one more 3-pack just to see what we can get out of this. Hopefully we get something that we don't have. Okay, another legendary. That's exciting. When we open these. Oh, wait, there's 2 legendaries in the set. This is Grim Noir. Wait, this card looks super cool. Okay, as always, we do need the 2 lowest rarity cards. And the only way to actually get that is by dropping down our luck percent. Hopefully we get it really quickly because I hate opening packs at this level because you never get anything good. All right, guys, in this 3-pack, we got 2 Wispets, which is pretty nice. All right, in this 3 pull, we got a Hollow Wispet, which we will need for our Master Binder. Okay, and in this 3-pack, we finally got a Hollow Grim Skull. Do we have everything that we need? I think that we're still missing one. What are we missing, though? Something in between Wispet and Grim Skull. All right, I do feel like we're getting a little unlucky. We haven't pulled the last lowest rarity one that we need. Hopefully we can get it soon. That way we can boost our luck back up and not miss anything. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Haunt Tree. Oh, and we got 2. So we have one for the Master Binder as well. That's really lucky for us. Dude, our binder is looking so good. We have it completely filled out. And now that we're done with that, we have access to the Master Binder. I don't believe I actually have any more storage where I can put this though. So for the time being, we're gonna have to put it back in the back of our lot. So it's just a little bit out of the way. Okay, and dude, now we have the Halloween Master Binder. Give me 1 minute while I put everything that we have in it now. All right, our binder isn't looking too bad. We still need a Hollow Wispet and a Hollow Haunt Tree. I do think that we're gonna have to open a few more packs at this lower rarity just because those are so hard to hit. We might actually, now that I'm thinking about it, be able to raise our rarity just a little bit to maybe hit some of the higher rarity cards, but still not all the way. So let's do like 300%. It's a little bit more than what I would normally do, but let's see what we can get. I'm gonna do a little bit of an auto open and we'll just try to pay attention. All right, we got a Hollow Grim Noir. Did I miss the Hollow Wispet? I did. Perfect. So now we just need a Hollow Haunt Tree, which honestly, that might show up if we raise our luck higher, but dude, I'm too afraid that if we raise it up too high, we just won't be able to get it. So I'm just gonna keep opening packs down here. Ooh, wait, a shiny Necrowood. Wait, dude, that's actually so incredibly lucky to get. Even with our luck level so low, to be able to pull that, it's one of the cards that we need for sure. All right, you guys, I just finished opening up the rest of the packs. I didn't get a Hollow Haunt Tree. I'm going to be so honest with you. I didn't really get anything else. It was a bit unlucky. It's probably my fault. I probably angered somebody in this game, but that's all right because we're into a new Halloween event. And I know that there's another way that we can actually get some more Halloween packs, and it involves this guy and I believe dungeons. Defeat the limited Halloween dungeon to get event packs. which means that we're going to be fighting again. Alright you guys, I know that the new boss is dark type, and the best thing to fight against dark is fighting, so I did make a new deck. It's over here on the right. It's 2 shiny Hitmans, a PSA 10, a PSA 9, 2 shiny Triceps, a PSA 9, a PSA 10, 2 gold Rock'ems, 2 PSA 10s, and 1 shiny Vivi, which is a PSA 10. It is the absolute strongest team I can make. I don't know if that will let me beat the hardest difficulty on this, but I think that we can easily get away with beating medium a few times, which is should be pretty nice. But let's go see what this event looks like. All right, you guys, we're in the new area. It looks like the active dungeon right now is actually Haunted Mansion, but only for 10 more minutes. So we want to make sure that we're fighting it now. It does look like the Grim Reaper area got upgraded with a little Halloween theme. Oh, it looks like we can trade souls for obols. I'm not sure what that is just yet. We can trade obols for candies. Okay. So looks like there's a shiny boost, fresh cutters, and a random booster. Ooh, the random booster pack used to be 20. It looks like it's 2 now. And also getting some cutters is pretty nice. It looks like, okay. So we have the souls, and we have to turn the souls into obols. Looks like 10 souls equals 1 obol. Oh, so this actually is still 20. Oh, I didn't realize that the conversion was like that. Okay, and then we've gone down to event items. Okay, so for 1 Halloween pack is 5 candy. 100 Halloween packs is 450 candy. Then they have the Halloween storage and the Halloween display for a max of 3. I wonder if this generates currency or what this max display is. We will have to go for it. And how much are the candies? It looks like we need to trade. Oh, okay, so it looks like 1 obol is 1 candy. So if 10 souls equals 1 obol. Okay, so I did the math to figure out how many souls I would need to get every event item. So it looks like 1 pack, we would need 50 souls. For 100 pack, they give us a little discount, but it still is 4,500 souls, which is actually kind of a lot in my opinion. To get the Halloween storage, you would need 5,000 souls. And then to get the 1 Halloween display is 3,000 souls. So to get all 3 Halloween displays, you're looking at 9,000 souls. So just to get to the 2 limited items, you need about 1,400 souls. And then for the Halloween packs, you need 450. So if you want 200, you need about 9,000 souls. I'm going to be honest, this event seems like an absolute grind and not in a good way. I don't think it should be that hard personally, but maybe the fight isn't actually that bad and maybe I'm overthinking it, but let's get it done. We do only get 1 go at this Haunted Mansion in 3 minutes, so I'm going to jump into the easy one for now. Just so I can make sure that I get through it in enough time. So if we fail, maybe I can get into another one. Okay, we just loaded into the Halloween dungeon. It actually looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. I actually really like this. We have the big doors in the back. Looks like we have the mons that we need to defeat here. I think it looks pretty cool, but let's go ahead and draw our 3 first cards. It looks like we pulled a shiny Triceps PSA 9, a shiny Vivi PSA 10, and a shiny Hitman PSA 9. So not the best cards that we had, but I still definitely think hopefully good enough to be able to beat this easy dungeon with no issues. Yeah, it looks like that guy got annihilated, which is pretty good. Summon these again. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, wait. Maybe I should have absolutely have done the medium dungeon. We're absolutely annihilating these guys. I thought it might be a little bit more difficult just based on how hard it was the first time we learned how to do this. But I think that we've gotten a lot better since then, which is pretty good to hear. Did we miss anything? No, we got all the ones over there. So we just need to fight this last one over here. We got the key. We got the souls. Retreat. Oh, okay, cool opening animation. Wait, there's multiple bosses in there. Wait, this looks pretty sick. Whoa. Guys, this area looks pretty cool. It looks like we have to fight 1 Grim Noir with 1.6k health, which isn't too bad. Another Grim Noir with 1.6k health, not too bad. A Necrowood with 1.6k health. And then lastly, a Grim Noir with 1.6k health. And I don't know if there's another boss back there, but this dungeon looks pretty beefy. All right, so fighting the monsters in the front did give us 2 more draws. Nice. And we did pull our PSA 10 Gold Rock'em and then our PSA 10 Shiny Hitman. So our team just got infinitely stronger. But let's go ahead and take these guys down. I don't think that they're too strong. Okay, perfect. We were able to take that one down with ease, and we didn't even summon our strongest one. Ooh, and we got another draw. And we pulled another Gold Rock'em. Dude, we're going to be so incredibly strong. All right, we did defeat the first two guys. This guy is a little different. Let's make sure that we get all of our things down. But I'm not too worried. He doesn't have a lot of HP. And our team is so incredibly strong. I honestly could not ask for a better team. And then the last one, I'm not sure if this is the final boss. I'm hoping not. This doesn't feel very... Whoa. Oh, who is that? We have to fight him? And dude, this guy looks so cool. All right, guys, I believe it is a shiny Voidrai. He looks so incredibly cool. He does only have 20k health. I'm not too worried about that. I definitely think that we should be able to beat him pretty easily. Behind him, it looks like this is where his possible chest is, which looks like an altar. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys, this is our team. We're looking pretty strong. I'm honestly really excited to take this guy on, and our monsters look so cool. All right, guys, wish me luck. Let's see how this goes. Summon, 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 and summon. Okay, he looks like he packs a pretty strong punch. Our monsters are getting low, but we have him about 50% health, 20%, 10% health, and he's dead. Yeah, I absolutely think that we should be able to defeat him on medium. Okay, it looks like we're going back to the lobby. Let's make sure that we collect everything really quickly before that happens, and then also open up this chest. Give me that. Ooh, okay, and it looks like we just got some more souls. Nothing too exciting. Looks like total, we ended the easy with 68 souls. All right, guys, we are back. It does look like the active dungeon does change every 10 minutes to cycle back between the two. So we're ready to fight the next dungeon. We're gonna go ahead and jump into a medium one. The easy one was like pretty easy, which I guess makes sense. So let's see how this medium one is. All right, guys, we're back. Let's go ahead and draw our 3 first cards. Looks like we got a shiny PSA 9 Tricept, a shiny PSA 10 Tricept, and then a shiny PSA 10 Hitman. Honestly, the fighting is a bit boring, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out all of these monsters, and I'll be back when we're ready to fight the boss. All right, you guys, we're back at Voidrai. He does have 40,000 health this time on medium, which I believe is double of what he had on easy. We do have our full team of 2 gold Rock'ems, 2 shiny Triceps, 2 shiny Hitmans, and a shiny Vivi. Let's go ahead and get all of these monsters put out, and let's see how easy this is. The one thing I did want to know, it does look like if you're lucky, you do get a candy spawn, which is honestly pretty nice considering how many candies you actually need to finish this event properly. All right, let's go ahead and start summoning our monsters. And then I don't know if he actually has any mechanics, so let me make sure I get this to retreat just in case we need it. Dude, they are absolutely pounding on this guy. We're at 50% right now. Perfect. It doesn't look... Ooh, okay, wait, recall. Oh, so he does have... Ooh, that... Honestly, that ultimate attack looked really cool. Not gonna lie, that was pretty nice. Okay, it looks like he's about 15%, 10%, 5%, and dead. Yeah, guys, that was pretty easy. Let's see how many souls we get before we open up our chest. Looks like we're at 62. And then now with opening up our chest, we are... Whoa. We just pulled a shiny Voidrai, which looks like has a times 150 modifier before we even get it. Oh wait, guys, and there's candies in here. Wait, dude, there is no way we just got a shiny Voidrai. We are so incredibly lucky. We have to get this graded ASAP. Of course, we only want the best for our Voidrai. So let's go ahead and give it a restoration kit, cleaning it up the best that we absolutely can. And then let's go get it graded. I'm so incredibly excited. So wish me luck because we're going to need it. I'm so excited. I hope that we get a PSA 10 on our first try. Dude, on our first try, we got a PSA 9. It is a 255 multiplier. I'm gonna try to go for a PSA 10. I just love whenever you get legendary cards at a PSA 10, so wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. All right, you guys, it's actually been a week or so since I've recorded. I just unfortunately got super sick and I wasn't really feeling up to record, but there have been so many new updates to Grow a Collection. It's actually kind of insane. But first, as you can see behind me, we did finish the master binder. We got the 2 gold cards for Necrowood and for Grim Noir. I'm gonna be honest, it took me like 4,000 packs, but I did it. That being said, there's actually a new and amazing way to get packs, and it's that they finally introduced battle passes. So you can get a Halloween pass. There's a free version and a premium version. I of course did get the premium version because I like to waste money. Just kidding, I love this game, don't hurt me. There's a lot of good rewards in here in the free version. So if you actually scroll to the very beginning, as you can see, you get a lot of candy, you get a lot of Halloween packs, but there's also a new pack which has a few new cards in it like Wicklet and even a card like Wraith Lamp. But throughout the battle pass, you get progressively more candy. So you start getting like 350, 350, 12 Wicked packs. And when you get to the end, you even get a secret Halloween card that, I'm not gonna lie, looks pretty hecking cool. And then even whenever you place it down, look at this. It has such a cool aura. I'm actually super obsessed with this card, and I'm glad that they added it because I had never gotten a secret card, but as you see, we're still trying to get a PSA 10. I have not been that lucky. The premium version comes with basically the same rewards where you get a lot of different candies and then a lot of different Wicked packs. You of course get more, but instead in this pass, you also get a gold Wicklet and a gold Wraith Lamp, which is super nice. It's about $2 for this pass. I think it's super worth it. And then near the ending, you start getting 370 candy, 13 Wicked packs, 500 candy, 100 packs. It's been so easy to farm this event with the 2 passes and even finish the master binder. And if you come over here, you can see that we even got an extra gold Grim Noir, which I have at a PSA 10, and I even have another one of those in my stock. On top of that massive update, we did also get a new display and a few new items. So whenever you come over here to the buy area, there's a few different tabs, but over here, there's a new display, which is the Giants display. Under storage, we finally got access to 3 new items. We have the Mega Binder Shelf, which is just for more binders now that we have more sets out. We have the showcase item that you can put your packs so they don't have to be in your inventory. And then you have the wardrobe, which is personally my favorite item because it allows you to put all those summer displays that do nothing and just put them away so you don't have to worry about them anymore. And lastly, we have this little decoration, which you can just buy some beds, some sofas, a single sofa, a desk, a table, and some wood chairs. Honestly, it was a pretty cute cosmetic update. I was pretty excited with it. I kind of liked it a lot. On top of those 2 updates, they did do a 2.0 version for the dungeon update, which was really, really nice. It came with a few new items and a few new quality of life updates that I'm going to show you right now. So in the Green Reaper store, if you scroll to the very bottom, you actually can buy 3 more Halloween displays, some Halloween pumpkin decorations, some spooky pumpkins, a spooky fence, and some grave decorations, so that way you could just fully deck out your base with a whole Halloween area. I'm really obsessed with the cosmetic options. On top of that, like I mentioned, they did make some quality of life updates for the dungeons. So before, when you were doing dungeons, it was kind of annoying because you had to summon all of your creatures separately. But now you can summon all of them for 100 obols. You also get Magnet 1 and Magnet 2, so that way you don't have to chase around those souls and those candies, and you even get a plus 50 luck for 500 obols. Of course, if you don't want to use your obols for that, you can just buy them for 149 Robux, which is what I did. But I think that those upgrades have been so good. It's been allowing me just to really, really farm these dungeons because I don't have to worry about where my things are placed. Everything just gets put down once. And the last part of the update that they did for the bases was allowing you to go up to level 12 for your base. So originally you were stuck at level 9, but then you can go to 10, and now I'm at 11. And that part allowed you to go all the way to the back of the stage. It gave me so much extra room to put my things around. It's been so nice. But the last thing that I'm working for is going to be level 12 for my base. And I unfortunately need 20 billion. I'm only at 16 billion. And that actually unlocks the coolest thing that I'm going to show you over here. And they gave us a basement, which I think is so incredibly neat. I can't wait to get my basement, and I'm going to decorate it just like a little Halloween area just like this. And it's going to be so cool. So if you see this and you see the basement, definitely say hi. But you guys, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this event ended up. Initially, I'm not going to lie, it was a little rough. It was a bit grindy. but they really took feedback and criticism well and fixed a lot of the issues that they had. And honestly, I've been having a blast with this update, just doing dungeons with friends, playing the battle passes, upgrading my base, trying to get new cards at PSA 10. I think the game is in a great place right now, and I can't wait for the next update that they add. But as always, thank you so much for watching my video today. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see me play any other Roblox games in the future, definitely leave some suggestions in the comment. I love to play Roblox games, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!